good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to the show. It's Friday. It's what? Oh my God, what is it? 3 more sleeps? Is it three more sleeps?
3 more
Oh
sleeps.
my
I've got 2 more sleeps for all my family to be together at my home as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice. That's
Yeah,
nice.
they're joining us Christmas Eve.
Yeah, that's good. Joined today by the lovely Elly, and Jimbo is coming. I don't know where he is. How are you anyway, Elly?
He's recovering at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, just getting up.
I was singing. Yeah, I'm all right. I was singing Jingle Bells, Batman Smells, Robin Ran Away. You've got to sing it, haven't you? Yeah, I'm all right. I've had a good sleep, so I look a little bit more alive, a little bit pale. So I was putting some rosy cheeks on. Yeah, but yeah, I need a holiday, I think. But it's Christmas, so I'm going to spend it at home in the cold, and then hopefully next year go somewhere nice.
Yeah. I was just watching you over on Mia's Spurs Between the Lines doing your 12 days of Christmas. They've been brilliant, you know. I've really enjoyed all of them.
You can tell how old I am, the players I picked.
No.
Yay!
Jimbo's here. Big up, Jimbo. How are you? You all right, Jimbo?
Yeah, I just want to say, can I just say before we start that Elly's 12 Days of Christmas was absolutely fantastic. I was absolutely wetting myself.
It was funny.
Oh my God, you are so funny, Elly. But I really enjoyed it. They've all been good. I've really enjoyed all of them. But I have to say, sorry to everyone else, but I especially enjoyed that one. That was so funny.
You, I grew up in a nutty family, I'm telling you. Growing up with 7 boys as well, you know.
My favourite bit was the story of how you joined Tottenham Ladies. I really thought that was good. Really nice.
I was so overwhelmed when they told me as well. I just ran home and told my mum and dad, and my mum. I told you my mum was a bit meh because she didn't like football at all. She'd go, "Yeah, all right. I'd rather you clean the house."
If you haven't seen it, go over to Spurs Between the Lines and watch the 12 Days of Christmas. They're brilliant.
Yeah,
really enjoyed
it. And Mia's brilliant as well.
Yeah,
so fantastic.
And I just love the fact that you and her went on a tangent about the footballers you fancy. I thought that was hilarious.
I know. And then Mia, she goes, we're going off track here. Let's give... We can talk about food and sexy men all day. Well, all of us, isn't it?
It was hilarious. Let's have a look in the chat. We've got Spurs Between the Lines. Speaking of devils, there's one and all. Please press the like button.
That's what
Drew Lala saying Jingle Bells, Batman Smells, Robin flew away. Big up, Drew. I hope you and the family are well. Mia's here. She says, what Spurs Between the Lines says, smash that damn like button.
Yeah, smash it.
Girlies, and she says, thanks, guys. Yeah, no, they've been brilliant, Mia. Really, it's nice to hear.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and it's nice to just get a little snippet of people to get to know them all a little bit better.
Yeah. And the last one's with her brother Jack, who's a lovely, lovely man. We met him when me and Jack came over for that game, the Aston Villa game. It was brilliant. He's such a nice guy, very humble as well. And Mia, she's totally different. Like when you meet her, she's not in looks.
Yeah, you can say that again.
She's just lovely. Yeah. She's lovely on screen, but when you meet her in life, she's very humble and very nice to speak to as well. And everything about her is lovely.
That's because she's an elf.
Yeah, she is.
Drew says we are still, we still are nutty, says Drew Lala. Elly was a superstar. Yes, she was. And big up Daniel Sandoval.
Yeah.
Bringing the love as always.
One love.
No, she says, stop it, you're making me blush. You should be making toys. It's nearly Christmas Eve. What are you doing on stream? You should be making toys with your little hammer and etch sketches and things. Obviously, 3 sleeps to go. Today will be, we will cover some Premier League predictions, but it'll probably be a day like yesterday where the chat just goes wherever it goes. I mean, yesterday ended up being, revelatory for me. All the things I found out, and I couldn't sleep. I can't cope with all these things to do with nature and the world. I've even had my sister at it. She's been Googling walking fish and all sorts today. And then, just as I was coming on stream, William drops the biggest bombshell of them all and tells me a day on Pluto is longer than a year on Pluto.
Wow.
A day on Pluto is longer than a year on Pluto. That don't make sense.
William? Yeah. Deb says that don't make sense.
It's
A
confusing.
day on Pluto is longer than a year on Pluto. I think you mean a year.
Can you just listen to what the expert says?
Okay. So the way it works is Pluto spins around the sun and it rotates 360 degrees. It spins around the sun faster than it rotates 360 degrees. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So rotation is a day and going around the sun is a year. So it goes around the sun faster. So a year is longer than a day. You know what I mean?
What on Pluto?
Yeah.
It's a miracle, isn't it? This planet, this universe is amazing. That's right. And what made me amazed is that hippopotamuses can run 30 miles an hour and they kill you. I found that out yesterday through you guys.
And even more amazing, hippopotamuses are a direct descent. Whales come from hippopotamuses.
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
I don't really think I believe anything I'm being told. I think it's all been made up. Big up Lisa and Smith. But because the show was so ridiculously crazy yesterday, but so massively popular, we are going to start a new show, Jim and I. Every other week, we're going to do Wedded Bliss one week, and then the second week, we're going to do Educating Kate, where we're going to try and work out the meaning of life, because I can't cope with it all. My brain feels like it's literally going to explode. I just can't deal with it as well.
Well, Kate said something to me. Kate said something to me this morning, Elly, right? That's going to make you wet your pants, but I'm going to save it for the show.
Yes.
Right? It is so funny. Honestly, I nearly fell over when she said it, but I'll save it for the show.
Yeah. Do you know what I said about all men being gorillas? Because they all wake up going, in their chest. Where's my dinner?
Big up to you, Mark. Hope you are doing well. Chelsea got a tough game this weekend. They got Wolves away.
Yeah, we got beat by them. You got to watch that little Wolves. They'll bite you.
Yeah, and it's Christmas Eve as well, so it's doubly so and obviously in about 15-20 minutes we've got our Legends message, which today is one of my favourite players ever. In fact, if I had to vote my favourite player of all time, it would be this man. So that's all I'm going to say for now. Big up Daniel.
I know it is.
I hope you're well. Do you know who it is?
I think so.
Yeah, you probably.
I won't whisper it to you because everybody will hear it.
It's a secret. Mark says anyone can bite this team. Laugh out loud.
But Pochettino, he'll get you in order. He got us in order. Just didn't get us over the line.
Exactly. Aaron Lawrence, big up to you. Says massive big up, Kate, Elly and Jim. Hope you're good. Tomorrow's a must win. Great news about Maddison too soon returning.
Yeah.
Is there news about Madders? Is there?
There was news about that he's making really good progress with his injury, and he'll be back sooner than they expected.
Excellent.
Oh, it says Maddison. Yesterday, it said Maddison is back in England and set to train at Tottenham Hotspur away tomorrow.
Yes, so he's ahead of schedule.
Wow.
I think maybe a week ahead. He'll be back more, maybe a week to 10 days earlier. Yeah,
let's hope some numpty don't do to him.
Yeah.
Let's hope some numpty don't do to him what they did to Bentancur.
Is it Dyer or PHK? Oh, don't start me off on them. I can't.
Kate, am I lagging?
What was that about PH?
A little bit, Jimbo.
I'd have to go out and come in on weight, see if you sort yourself out.
Yeah, it's what Dyer or PEH?
It's what Dyer or PEH?
Yeah, no, it's not. They're not legends. They're numpties.
Well,
Rodney,
one of them is.
Big up to you, Rodney. Did you know the seahorse, the male, have the babies then die? Big up all, one kiss each.
Yeah, I knew that.
Know that. That was one thing I did know. But thank you for that. Well, he has to play players in their correct positions, or I doubt it. Yeah, Poch is getting a lot of criticism for this. I was on the terrace yesterday, and the Chelsea fan was saying that Poch is on his last legs. They reckon mid-January. Well, originally they said the 14th, so I don't know what the difference is.
Have they done the League Cup draw yet?
Yes.
Who did Chelsea get?
Chelsea got Middlesbrough.
Oh, bloody hell. They're so lucky.
And who've Liverpool got? Fulham.
Fulham, yeah.
It could be a Chelsea-Liverpool final. Oh.
Thank you for the super chat. Big up, Leo. Always good to see you. Are you going to work today, or have you finished for Christmas? I saw your Instagram story with your volunteering. Bless your heart. What a legend you are.
Man.
Such a good man. All hail King Leo of Colorado, Denver. We love you, Leo, and we hail to your family. I know you're only messing, Lee. They couldn't be titled as legends. Bellends. Maybe Bellends, but not legends.
I'm going to get you for putting PEH's name next to Dyer's. That's the ultimate insult to my man.
Oh, you're in for it.
Yeah, you're in for it.
Poch is playing centre back, left back, and right back, where there is a right back and left back on the bench, and that midfield seems all wrong. Mark, what I will ask you is, obviously, Reece James is having surgery. Would you just get rid of him, because he just can't be trusted, like not to pick up injuries? He's just injured all the time. And I know he's a good player, but surely, I mean, I'd be thinking get rid of him, but I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, we'll end the Chelsea talk after that, because I know they're a bit depressing. So yeah, are we all organised for Christmas, Ellie? Are you all organised and sorted now?
Yeah, I'm organised, and also I've got my pen ready to do another tattoo on Lee. PEH. You're going to get it. PEH.
Are all the presents wrapped and everything else?
Yeah, they are, but we always do like stocking things as well, stocking fillers, and last minute thing. But I'm a last minute girl.
Yeah.
Like last second as well. I'll go out last second and get something. I'm not really organised when it comes to buying presents. I'll leave that to Angela, because she's the ultimate organiser. She's so organised, that girl. I don't know. She gives me 10 things to do a day, and I'll do 2 of them if she's lucky. So 8 are carried over. I've got to do this room next to me next. So if I don't do it, she'll be gassed. You know, that's why she got the name Bangela.
Ah, okay. Jim, you're all organised, I believe. Everything's wrapped and ready.
I was organised. I was done and dusted a week or so ago. I bought you one more, which come this week.
Oh,
and, but I just saw it and thought, I'll get that for you as well. But yeah, I was well organised. I don't mess around. Ellie, have you got a lot of people around Christmas Day?
Just my family, just my girls.
Yeah, but when you say just your family, that could mean 500 of you.
I know, but just on Christmas Day, just my girls. But Boxing Day, we're having my Chelsea fan. I have to scrub the house down after he's left.
He's the one that's marrying your daughter next year, is that right?
Yeah, he is. Sam. Yeah. So he's coming, and maybe a couple of my brothers. I'm not sure. I have to see what they're doing, because I normally phone them last minute as well. Say, come over. Only the ones I like.
Yeah. Leo says 1 more work day and then he's off. It's been a long week. Yeah, always nice.
Yeah.
When the end's in sight, though. Mia says PEH next to a poo. Lee
Not
says,
very nice, Mia.
No, Lee says, I do apologise, Ellie. They're the first names that popped into my head, but I love you, really.
Yeah, don't worry, you're still getting it.
Yeah, a bit of squeaky bum time there.
Yeah, Mark, let him rest up the rest of the season and let him come back pre-season with some time off. I think players need more time off as they're no getting it. Yeah.
I think I'm going to get him a Hoybier shirt as well to rub it in.
Oh, Leo,
Number
that's nice
5.
too. His daughter's taken up volunteering as well. She made me proud by going with me. Oh, that's
such a
well
good.
done to Leo. Is that what was her name? Brie, something like that. But big up to her as well, Leo. That's you must be really proud.
I can't remember my own name, Kate.
Cover it up.
Someone else's.
You won't cover it up. It's going to be permanent.
Big up to Richo. We're hoping that Everton beat us this weekend. He's a big Everton fan. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Leo, that's fantastic. Looking after her dad. That's the whole reason why James has got the surgery as the last chance saloon to save his Chelsea career. Yeah, because he didn't want to have the surgery. He refused it, didn't he? But he's got to have it. Yeah. Smithy, can you line me up for a tattoo when I'm there, mate? What else we got? Yes, her name is Brianna, but we call her Brie. See, I've got a good memory. I thought it was Brie.
Yeah, you're good.
Big up to Brianna, absolute legend like her dad. Take my hat off to anyone who takes the time out to help anybody else. Yep. Massively. It's just the most unselfish thing you can do. So big up to you both. Before we crack on, I'm going to get this out of the way and do my Ghosts of Christmas Past. I've not got many of these.
I like that.
It's quite apt, this one today, because of a Legends message we had on earlier in the week. So I shall play it now. That game was actually billed as the Resurrection. You know what? It's been bad. I've just realised my mic was on the floor.
I did think something was wrong.
Yeah, like you sounded a bit lower, but we can still hear you.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, it is better.
Yeah, the mic was on the bloody floor and I didn't notice. I'm so blonde, it's ridiculous.
You know what? There's no helping you sometimes.
I know.
That's because you was playing about with the mic, pretending you was Madonna.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Listen, Kate, if you dye your hair brunette, we're stupid as well. Don't you worry.
On that day, on this day, 1990, Naeem and Vanden Hout both been sent off for Spurs after we 1-0 down against Luton. Terry Venables moved Paul Stewart to the midfield. He scored both the goals and it proved to be the making of the player. Apparently, it completely changed his career. They call it the resurrection of Stewie. So I remember roughly the game, but not that. So,
but Ben's just come in and he's missed it.
Missed what?
Well, he said, "What are we learning about today?" Oh, I don't know if he missed the play the thing again for Ben. I don't know if he missed it.
Jesus, my daughter's just said you're very cool, Ellie, but Pierre is rubbish. Wow, the 11-year-old has spoken. Big up, Bobby K. Good to see you, my darling.
Everywhere I go.
Kate's mic on the floor from the Christmas party. I know.
I'm doing something different than other people then.
You do, Ellie. I think you really do.
I like that sort of player.
I'll just play this again. I've just realised I actually made a mistake. Spurs went down to 9 men because Vanden Hout and Naeem
I did
both
think that, but I thought I won't say nothing.
Yeah,
I'll try to style it out.
But yeah, the legend that is Paul Stewart, the Lord and Saviour, scored both goals. So, Ben, I was just trying to explain. William blew my mind this morning by telling me that a year is shorter than a day on Pluto. I can't cope with everything I'm learning today. I cannot cope. I said to Jim today, I'm not convinced that the world turns because we can't feel it. William said it's because of gravity, but I'm not convinced that this is all true. I think we're being lied to.
Yeah, some people even say the Earth is flat.
Yeah, I don't believe that. I'm not
I don't
convinced.
believe it.
I'm not really convinced there's only one sun. I'm not going to lie.
Well, he plays for Spurs. What are you on about? There's two of them.
I'm not convinced about all this stuff we get fed, all this rubbish, and I'm not convinced. And I'll tell you a really disappointing thing I learned today that my sister actually shared with me.
Right.
I'm just going to get it up.
Okay.
I was moaning about the lack of good animals in this country, and these are the ones that are native to England: bumblebee, fox, hare, hedgehog, heron, red squirrel, snail, and swift. We have got the crappiest load of animals ever. Africa gets giraffes, elephants, other places get tigers, and we get hedgehogs and herons and squirrels.
Yeah.
What do you mean we have proof from space? What's true?
We've got lovely fishes in the sea.
I know, but that's boring as well. 806 subscribers. Congrats, Gal. Thank you, Niall. Yes, it's very much appreciated.
Onwards and upwards.
Right, I'm out. Peace out. Or have a good Christmas. I'm shutting myself away from the world from tomorrow night. Enjoy whatever you're doing. Jason, we are live on Christmas Day. If you feel like coming on about 7 o'clock, we may have Mickey Hazard on. Not sure yet. He might pop in and say hello, but we'll just be here spreading some cheer. I don't know what else to say that rhymes with cheer. So, but yeah, if not,
let's have a beer.
Let's have a beer.
That's it.
Bevies.
If not, take care of yourself. And no, I'm not a flat earther. Don't diss bumblebees. We'd be screwed without them. I know.
Yeah, Daniel's
not
right.
Unless they sting you. You'd be screwed if they sting you.
Ben's got 1 million crabs. Ben, you should go to the doctors.
There's a few women with that as well.
What about there only being one son?
Yes, there is only one son, darling.
Yeah, but how can we trust what they tell us? They tell us all sorts of things.
Oh my God.
The only son I care about is human son.
Yeah. England is home to the world's worst animal, the gooner. Yes, Leo.
Yeah.
I quite like bumblebees. And do you know what? Another amazing fact is if the only species that if it died out, the world would survive is people.
No, cockroaches, darling.
No, darling. Let me tell you, if people died out, the world would carry on surviving. If any other animal, shush.
Yeah, it would.
If any other animal in the ecosystem died, the world would collapse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but if there was an atomic bomb that wiped out the world, it wouldn't wipe out cockroaches. That's what they reckon. They reckon cockroaches would survive.
Yeah, it's something funny, right? My daughter Sophia, she has very good wit, very funny girl. She goes, bumblebees are chubby wasps when she was little.
That's the best explanation ever.
Yeah.
Chubby wasp. There is more than one son. I have two, Big K and Little K.
Yeah.
Kate, how many seas are there? 7. Is that right? Sail the 7 seas?
Yeah, 7 seas.
Yeah.
Is that right?
There's more lakes. There's more. Do you know there's a lake in America that's bigger than the whole of England? I think it's Lake Superior, if I'm right.
You're probably right there.
Yeah, it's bigger than the whole of England. That's amazing.
Wrong one. There's only one sea. No, there isn't. Because there's sea in England.
He's going to say Chelsea, isn't he?
Oh, he's going to say Chelsea, yeah.
That's what he's going to say.
Well done for what. There's also other seas because there's Anglesey.
Yeah.
Isn't there? That's a place. House rules, shoes off, wipe your feet, like, subscribe and share because it's Christmas. Yes, big up. Realistically, there is one as they're all joined together. Did you know that North American moose and the European elk are the same animal?
Oh, no, we didn't, but we do now.
Brendan Johnson and Gio both fit to face Everton. Phew, that's good news.
Right, Nick.
Hi, Nick. Big up to you. Hi,
Yeah,
panel and chat. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Ash.
Merry Christmas.
What was the other thing I said to you today, Jim?
Are we going to talk about football today?
Yeah, in a minute, but I just need to put out there, we are starting a new show every other Wednesday called Educating Kate. And we're going to try and educate me on things. I'm going to actually try and get some experts on because, you know, I appreciate the chat trying to help me and I appreciate Jim, but there's things I just don't understand. And I don't think the pyramids have been built by people.
I bet you there's very, very few questions you can ask that someone in the chat won't be able to answer.
Well, here's one. Who built the pyramids? Because there's no way normal people could build that because it's in line with the equator.
How did they get up there?
And Ellie, they reckon it's full of treasure, right? That there's things in there. No one can get in. So how do you get it out? Why don't they just blow them up?
Yeah, well, they wouldn't, would they? Because of the history.
You can't blow up a pyramid, darling. They've been there for thousands of years.
No, you wouldn't do
there's
that.
Millions and billions of treasures in there, and the answer to
that's
God,
not a reason to blow a bloody pyramid up.
No,
well,
you just have to leave his bank account. That's all you have to do.
If I was a president, I would definitely say that aliens built them, and there's probably aliens living in them. So they need to get inside and see what's there. So drill perhaps into them, put little cameras in. I'm sure there's things they could do.
Yeah,
the Jews built the pyramids.
You know what? All these people that died building football stadiums, right? And that ain't even like that high. They're fat. How high is a pyramid? That's what I want to know.
I'll
be back.
Google it, because it must be bloody high. Yeah.
How tall is?
I reckon Lucas Moura can jump that high.
481 feet.
400. See, that's 3 times bigger than the Spurs ground. And when you go to the Spurs ground, it's enormous. It is really big from outside. You don't realise.
Yeah.
It's massive.
Oh. This is what I mean. There's so much in this world that doesn't make sense. William pulled up a brilliant question today because I said, which person decided to get something out of a chicken's bottom, put it into a frying pan and eat it like an egg, right?
I know.
And William went...
How did that happen? Must have been an accident, innit? They must have gone past some hot stones in the Stone Age or whatever and then dropped the egg and it sizzled on there. And then it was passed down in centuries from grandma to grandma to grandma.
But then William said, who was the first person who sucked on a cow's udders and said, oh, milk? What made someone do that?
Who knows? It's the mysteries of the world.
Who named all these things? Who called milk? Who called egg?
Leaking? You know when you're pregnant and you got carrying a bit of milk? It does tend to leak.
Big up, Ken. Big hugs and kisses. Yeah. But I want to know who was the person that named all these things. Who called a gorilla a gorilla? Who called a milk a milk? Who called an egg an egg?
Did you say who called a MILF a MILF?
Milk. Nothing. Just honestly, I'm at a stage in my life where nothing makes sense anymore.
I know. What is your favourite animal, though, Kate? Out of every animal in the world, which one do you like best?
Killer whales.
Killer whales, wow.
It's my dream to go and see them in the wild.
Yeah. I could see you riding one.
I'd love that. What about you, Elly? What's your favourite animal?
Down deep as well. They communicate with sounds, don't they? Well,
yeah, echolocation.
That can put you asleep as well at night.
Yeah.
My favourite is Siberian tiger. They're so beautiful. I love cats, not like cats. I love cats anyway because I've always been a cat lady. We've had cats from when I was little. So, but the majestic look of a Siberian tiger and the colourings and how they parade, and how they hunt, they're fantastic.
Yeah, Jim likes big cats. That's his thing. He loves big cats. I've always, since I was a little girl, I've always been obsessed with killer whales. I don't know why. I know they're dolphins. That's one thing I did know. but they're just the most magnificently beautiful, beautiful animals. And you can go, there's a place in Norway and a place in Canada where you can go and just watch them in the wild. And that is my dream.
See, we're getting educated on this programme, I'm telling you. We're educating the masses. Look at that, killer whales are dolphins.
Yeah, look, Leo, big up, another super chat says, if I could be an animal, I'd be a penguin. Don't get me started on penguins. How can you have a bird that can't fly? It doesn't make sense.
It's a bit like Hoybear, because, like, you know, Mia, she said he can't move his hips. He's like that, stiff. I'm dissing my own man now. I should shut up.
They're not vicious. They're not vicious to humans. I would swim with. I'd love to swim with a killer whale.
You know what? I think we're the most vicious things. Human beings. We are.
Yeah, because we
could be the nicest, but we could be the most vicious as well.
Yeah. What do you mean? What about ducks? What about ducks? Leo says he'd chill and slide on his belly all day. That sounds good fun. Yeah, I know ostriches can't fly, and I kind of get that because they're big and lanky. But penguins, they're just stupid. They've just they're cute.
I've got a newfound love for pigeons as well since Richie started scoring.
They're just rats with wings. How can Pierre be a footballer when he's shit?
No, he's not shit. Come on. He plays for our club. We should really not say that.
Mineral says, Kate, mate, Pierre is trash. Ellie, the sooner you realise, the better. Oh, no. It's Christmas.
I'm never going to realise that.
Goodwill.
There's lots of people who love him as well.
Goodwill to all men, even PH.
She leaves goats like the greatest ever footballers that ever lived, didn't it? Now, goats give you feta cheese as well. The best feta cheese is from goats.
My granddad got what do they call it? Rammed. What they called it when they eat you?
Okay, if you're going to do that, you come down here.
Yeah.
The horns on the ram.
If you're going to do that, Kate, come down here and make use of it.
Well, one of the goats whacked my gramps up the bum.
Oh, right.
And we was at the top of the stairs, some concrete steps, and he fell and he knocked me down 3 steps when we was on holiday. I was only about 4. So
I'll tell you what, though, Kate, giraffes, they stink. Oh, my God. Do you know what? The smell is still in my nose to this day. Honestly, they absolutely reek.
Do they really?
Yeah. I'll never forget it when I went to the zoo and I went right by I just ran away. I was only a little girl, about maybe 10 or 11. Oh, it's disgusting.
Only an orca can find out they can flip over a shark and it can disrupt its central nervous system. Yeah, but that's because they're the ultimate predator. I love them. That's what I'm going to be. I would go to Canada to see the whales because that's the most prevalent place, I believe, Bobby. So we're popping to see you when we go.
And stingrays as well, even though I won't go near one. But when they're swimming, they're so majestic, the way they swim.
Yeah. Brilliant. Moles and hedgehogs are so cute.
Yeah.
They're a bit flea baggy. One of the cutest animals to own for me personally would be a sloth. Yeah, they're quite sweet.
Before we get onto a crunchy face, shouldn't they?
Yeah. Before we get onto Premier League predictions, because this show is going just bonkers, shall I do the Legends message for today?
Yes, come on, let's get back into the footy. That's what we're here for.
We've only got 2 left. We've got one today and one on Sunday, but this is today's one.
Everyone. Hi, it's Gary Mabbott here. To all the viewers of Just a Girl who love Spurs, have a very Merry Christmas and a fantastic 2024 and a very successful one.
It's Gary Mabbott. Oh
my God. I adore Gary Mabbott. And you know, the maddest thing is, I spoke when Mickey sent me that message. I was like, oh my God, he's like my favourite player, because I was crying and everything because I've always adored him. And he was like, oh, I'll speak to him. I'm sure he'll come on your show. And I was like, oh my God, I can't cope.
No.
I adore Gary Mabbutt. He's one of the real players that got me into being a real fanatical Tottenham fan. Just a legend.
Yeah. And a brilliant footballer. He wasn't just a brilliant defender. He was really brilliant footballer as well.
He was absolutely magnificent. And he would run through brick walls for the club.
Yeah.
He was just, it's just an absolute, I just adore him. So, Jim, before we get onto our Premier League predictions, we didn't ask you what your favourite animal is.
It's probably a leopard.
There you go.
Yeah.
I love leopards.
Yeah,
I think they're so smart, and if you watch programs on leopards, they're so clever, and they're just clever animals, very clever animals.
Ellie chose a Siberian tiger.
Yeah.
And yours, I know, is an orca.
Yes. Hang on a minute. What's going on here? You've got spiders. You keep spiders. Are you mad? What, tarantulas?
Yeah. One of my nephews, Dean, he kept tarantulas. I couldn't believe it. I went into his room and he goes, "Come and meet my tarantula."
Oh, hello. That is vile. They are just vile. Oh,
that reminds me of Frankie when he from one of Frankie's mates, I think, split up with his wife, and so Frankie put him up for a while, and he had a tarantula as a pet, right? And he took it round there. So Frankie had this tarantula living in his house, and the guy left the spider. So he ended up with the tarantula. Do you remember? And he got rid of it. The guy left the tarantula.
He got rid of it because William went round there and literally went into absolute meltdown because William's terrified of spiders and he was only tiny. So Frankie went, right, that's it, he's gone. So he sold it. And the guy whose tarantula it was said, "I saw an advert for a tarantula and none looked like mine." And he was like, no, I've still got it.
I'm not scared of spiders, but my husband, he's petrified like William. He jumps up and down like a little girl. He goes
I don't like them, neither does Jim. I will say the Premier League prediction results last week, Jim got 2 points, which is pretty darn pathetic, Jim. Pathetic. Yeah. I got 5, which is pretty darn pathetic as well, and Ellie got 8. So Ellie was the winner last week.
Two scores spot on, didn't I? Yeah. Come on.
So I've got all the predictions, but we'll go through them with the chat because I like to see what people are going to say. Obviously, the Christmas fixtures, there was one last night. Jim had picked 1-1, so he straight away has got 3 points because he got the score right. I picked 1-0 to Palace and Ellie had picked 2-1 to Brighton, so we get nothing.
Brighton pants this year.
Yeah, he was a warrior and a true legend. I agree.
Yeah.
No killer spiders in this country. Can't see why people get so scared, acting like it's Australia or something. Yeah, but they're just vile, ugly things.
Yeah, but there was a story where there was somebody bought a car, right, and this Black Widow from Australia was in the tyre, and it got into their house and went into their slipper, and they noticed it. Otherwise, it would have killed them.
Oh my good God!
It can kill you.
I got bit, but when I was young, I got bit by a spider in England, and my hand blew up like a balloon.
Jim, tell the story about your friends in Australia.
Well, no, it wasn't Australia. It was in Florida.
Okay.
When I moved to Florida, I bought a house, and I was waiting for it all to go through. So my mate there, he had about 20 acres of land, and it was all woods, and he had a lake, and his house was right in the middle of the woods. He'd had it built. Well, his dad had it built, and it would pass down to him. So I stayed in his house, and he had really, really high ceilings. And I was laying there one day, and I looked up, and there was this spider, right? When I say it was the size of a plate, it was the size of a plate. And I looked and I thought, oh my effing God, what is that? So I went and got him, and he went, "Oh, he's all right." When I got 2 or 3 of them in the house, and I said, "What?" And he went, "I got 2 or 3 of them. They were wolf spiders, right?" And he keeps them in there because they eat all the other insects. Like if you've got any other insects in there, so he kept them in there. And I went into the bathroom one day, right, to use the toilet, and there was one on the wall in there. And oh my God, if you saw the size of these things, right? Well, my hands are massive, right? And it was bigger than my hands. It was huge.
You literally shit
Oh, God.
yourself in the bathroom.
Well, I can tell you saying I was on to the estate agent people to get the house through as quick as possible.
Oh my God, I'd die.
Yeah.
I'd die on the spot.
Oh.
Big up to Keela. Hope you're well. The spider probably thought the same about you.
I saw that.
I couldn't cope with that. I don't know how anyone could keep spiders, but anyway. The next game is Villa Sheffield United, and me, Jim, and Ellie all picked the same score. We all picked 3-0 to Villa.
Yeah.
So all predicting a really comfortable win for Aston Villa. I mean, I can't see anything other than a Villa win. Yeah. Sheffield United are crap, really, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. Battered.
Oh my God, look, bought a gecko home in my toiletry bag from Corfu.
Right.
At least they're cute, though, geckos.
Yeah.
Mark's saying Villa 5-0. Wow.
That could be a score as well.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, whatever the scores are in that game, to be fair.
Because Sheffield United have got battered quite a few times, haven't they?
Yeah. Shame, but
yeah.
We'll see. Then we've got West Ham versus Man United. I've gone 1-0 to West Ham, and you two have both gone 1-1.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a draw.
What
are you thinking behind that, Jimbo?
I think it'd be a draw. I think West Ham have picked up, and are doing quite well, aren't they? And I just think Man United are crap. Yeah, well, I don't think they're that crap where they lose. They're at home, aren't they, Man United?
No, they're away.
Oh, is it away? Well, they're just not that good, but they're not. They still seem to grind out a few results, don't they? But I don't think we're used to seeing Man United win everything, and them days are just gone now. So I think it'd be a draw. I'll stick with the draw.
Yeah. I think West Ham will nick it 1-0. I just think Man United look just diabolical. And I think West Ham just having the edge with the home advantage will nick it 1-0.
You know what makes me laugh about Man United and their fans, right? They think they've got some God-given right to still be up there and be winning stuff and all that. Football's not like that, you know? And times change. And every season that goes by, I said to you before, Kate, things change in football overnight. Things change. You know, we lost 4 on a bounce and drew 1, and now we've won a few, right? And this can happen to any team. And Man United now have dropped, and it's going to be, I think, a long, long, long time before they're back at the top with the likes of Arsenal, City, Liverpool. I'm going to say Villa as well because they're up there. You know, it's going to be a long time before up there with teams like that now.
Same as Chelsea, I think.
Yeah, Chelsea. I'm going to say the same thing with them. I don't care what they spend. Right, it's just not happening for them at the minute, and it's going to be a while before they get back up. They're mid-table last season. They're going to be mid-table this season.
Yeah, it's a team, isn't it? Yeah, like Manchester have cornered the market. Like before Man City, it was Man United. So it's somebody else's turn now. You've had your turn. Move over and let other clubs start dominating.
Well, the Man United lost their identity when what's it called?
Fergie
Pack has stopped. Yeah. They've never really ever got anything back since then. They finished second once, I think, and they've won they have won a cup, haven't they? Not an FA Cup, League Cup. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not buying the players of that caliber. They're not attracting them, are they?
No.
It's Man City who are attracting them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, you've got to remember, right, that when Fergie come through, he bought that young team, Beckham, Neville's, all that lot come through, and they was the ones that like took him to the pinnacle. Then what he done, he added players like who's the midfielder, the old man,
Roy Keane.
Roy Keane.
Yeah, he had players like Roy Keane, and then the Frenchman he brought in,
the Canio,
Cantona, and then
then he had
Ferdinand.
Yeah, Sheringham. He was adding.
Schmeichel in goal. I think their best signing ever was Schmeichel. What a goalkeeper!
But this is what I think is going to happen to us. We've got the core now of a really, really good team, and all we need to do is just keep adding a few, right? So we get the same sort of core on the bench, and then maybe it can happen for us. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
Make it happen. Yeah, I agree with Tequila. That says they're just a top 6 team now, no more than that.
Yeah.
Then we've got Fulham, Burnley. I went 2-0. Jim went 2-1, and Elly went 2-0. So again, we all think Fulham are going to win it.
Yeah.
I think Burnley are a bit rubbish, to be fair.
Yeah, not very good.
Are they? I thought do you know what? I really thought they'd be impressive in the Premier League after seeing their dominance last year in the Championship. It just shows what a massive jump up it is to come to the Premier League.
Yeah, and also the mentality and the coping with it all, because it's the lights hit them, don't they? And the spotlights on them, and some players panic. They just don't perform.
Yeah.
Some teams don't perform as a whole, and they're proof in the pudding. Well, Luton, they're different. They are performing, but they're not getting the results. And they deserve to win a lot of those matches.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big up David Clark. Got the score right, didn't they?
Yeah, big up David Clark. We've actually got Luton next against Newcastle. I said 2-2. Jim said 3-0 to Newcastle, and Elly said 2-0 to Newcastle.
Yeah.
I can't see.
Poor things.
I just think Luton at home, nobody's really given them a trounce in, and yet you both have gone for quite 3-0 and a 2-0. I can't see them not scoring. I think Newcastle aren't back at their best. I think it'll be a draw. But I'll happily listen to your reasonings.
Yeah, I just think Newcastle got a little bit too much, and also if they've had a dip in form, I think they'll want to pick up.
Yeah.
And going to Luton is going to be a tough match for them, but I think they've just got too much for them.
Wow. Mark and Drew Lala both think Luton will win it. So I hope they do. Obviously, not number one because Newcastle are nearer to us, and number two, I just really love Luton's fight, and I think that at home, like you say, Elly, a lot of the time they've been dead unlucky not to get anything from games.
Yeah, it's true.
That's included against us.
Arsenal.
Yeah,
against us. They deserved a draw against us at least, because they
Liverpool.
Liverpool, they deserved to win. Yeah. Arsenal, they deserve to at least get a draw, if not a win, because I saw that game. They were battling hard throughout that match.
Excuse me. Then we've got Nottingham Forest versus Bournemouth. I've gone 2-1 to Forest, and you both have gone 2-2.
Yeah, I think definitely a draw.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Because Bournemouth have come back up as well. Like they're starting to play a little bit.
They are, but haven't Nottingham Forest just got a new man? Yeah, they got Nuno, haven't they?
Yeah.
Nuno, yeah.
He's going to park the bus.
I think the new manager bounce. I think they're nick a win. Not going to lie. I feel a bit sorry for the Forest manager. I'm not going to lie, but
yeah, I hope he gets a job really quickly because he's a very talented coach. He just got a lot of mismatched players all in one massive go, and it's hard to manage that, and get them playing as a team.
Yeah, it's hard to find your best 11.
Daniel,
that's the kind of type of thing I think Chelsea are up against.
Yeah.
Daniel makes a good point that Luton are without their captain now, which is a big blow. But of course, you've got to look at it; they're going to want to win for him. That's what happens a lot of the time. So it'll be an interesting game. Drew is saying 3-2 to Bournemouth. Mark's saying 1-1. He will get the Palace job, I think. Interesting.
Possibly, yeah.
War is under pressure, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they won't sack Roy out of respect.
They won't sack him. He'll have to retire, won't he?
Yeah, he'll retire.
Yeah. Forest's best striker and centre back are both out injured. That's why they've stopped scoring. Oh well, we'll see if I'm right. Then we've got Manchester City versus Brentford. I've gone 1-1. Jim's gone 3-1, and Elly's gone 3-0. So you both fancy City to come back, even though they're on a bit of a losing streak.
Yeah, I think they're getting De Bruyne back, aren't they?
Yeah. Do you think he'll start?
Probably off the bench, I would say. I think he'll come on about 55, 60 minutes after that time. Unless they're losing, which I can't see. They're much better than Brentford.
I think personally, I have cursed Man City because since I went on the terrace and said they're cheats, their downfall is starting now. They've not been the same.
They've heard you, Kate.
I know.
They've heard you and they're trembling in their boots, they are.
I know. And I really fancy a draw. This whether it be 1-1, 2-2, David Clark says 2-2. I just
look at Moondog, look. I ain't seen him forever. Come straight in with a super chat.
Big up, Moondog. Good to see you, Wurzel. Hope you're well. Thanks for the super chat and a very, very Merry Christmas to you too. As I've been telling everyone, we are here Christmas Eve and also Christmas Day. So
and I hope your son's doing well, Moondog.
Picture.
Yeah, it's great. But if anyone's on their own on Christmas Day, 7 o'clock, we'll be here. Don't know what we'll be doing. Probably talking utter nonsense and trying to work out the state of the universe. But one way or the other, we'll be here. City play tonight in the Club World Cup as well. Is it tonight?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
You know who else talks utter nonsense? All the people that put my Højbjerg down. You're talking utter rubbish.
Big up El Dante. Merry Christmas to you too. Kate, City don't play this weekend. Okay, City don't play this weekend.
Oh yeah, because it's been
World Cup. Yeah, of course.
Still keep it in the pack. Are they going to rearrange it for another time then?
Yeah.
Oh, Brentford are lucky, aren't they?
We'll keep our predictions, but just not for this week. Then we've got Tottenham versus Everton. I've gone 2-1. You've gone 3-0 and you've gone 3-1. So yes, we've all gone for an Everton Spurs win. Who do you fancy to score, Elly?
Richie, Kulu, and Sonny. I think we're going to get another penalty.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're a very physical side. I think we're going to get a penalty. Come
Tequila, do come on Christmas Day. You can come on the stream or you can just come in the chat. It's entirely up to you. But come 7 o'clock UK time. We shall be here. Jim, who do you fancy to score in your 3-0 prediction for Spurs?
Who was that? Spurs?
Yeah.
I think Kulu will get one. I think he's on a bit of a roll, bit of a jam roll. Always fancy Sonny. And I think the pigeon will get one and all.
Well, I'm going 2-1 and I'm going Richie and...
Come on, Richie. Do your pigeon dance.
I'm going Richie and Porro to score.
Oh, he's due one, Porro.
He is.
I love him.
Then
when Højbjerg leaves, I'm going to be Queen Elly Porro. I really am.
I'm interested to see what the team's going to be.
Yeah.
Or Madders. Either him or Madders. I'm going to go for Porro. I like him.
I think Romero's only a yellow card away from another ban as well, isn't he?
Yeah, and someone else. Who's the other one?
No, Doggy's not playing, is he? Because he's on a ban.
Yeah, I think there's two of them that are yellow away.
Yeah.
I'm sure there is. We've had so many bloody yellow cards and red cards this season. We're going to be bottom of the list for disciplinary. I know that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, somebody said the other day, I can't remember, I think it might have been Jacob. One of them said it, but they said that Højbjerg, for the amount of minutes he's played, he's the dirtiest player in our team because he's picked up 3 yellows. Go on, Højbjerg. He's got to win everything.
Look, Romero and Sarr, they're both on 4 yellows.
Yeah, Sarr, that's the other one.
That's
Yeah.
it.
I knew there were two of them.
Sarr doesn't come across as a dirty player, does he?
Oh, but you know, I think it is all these gangly limbs everywhere, like Crouchy. He can't control his limbs.
Can't control those long legs, can he?
I'll tell you something.
Away.
I'll tell you something. Some of our yellows have been really, really harsh this
Merry
season.
Christmas, Nippon.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Then we've got Liverpool versus Buminal. I've gone 1-0 to Liverpool. Jimbo's gone 2-1 to Liverpool. Elly's gone 3-1 to Liverpool.
Who Liverpool got?
Arsenal. Well, they got the Scumminal.
Yeah, the Scumminal. Well, I suppose, sorry, going back to this, I assume that Emerson will play.
Yeah, it would have to be.
Yeah.
He's good in the air, Emerson, which we're going to need. Because they're big up front, Everton.
They are.
Yeah.
I'm not worried when Emerson comes in. I don't see. It's not like when Dyer comes in.
No,
I'm not.
I'm not.
He's a fighter. He puts everything into it.
He's really good defensively. I like him defensively. It doesn't do anything wrong for me defensively.
No.
You know,
And we don't need him going forward because we've got Porro.
No, just pass it to Porro and Porro will bring it out.
Yeah.
Big up Moondog with another super chat says Sarr and Kulu to score. I'm going 3-0. Big up. Let's hope we're all right. Arsenal, Liverpool. I just think Liverpool at home, the home advantage. I mean, even Mickey Hazard on our show the other day, Elly, he said the one place he hated going to play. It was his favourite ground to play at, but it was the hardest was Anfield, and I think that's going to make the difference. I think it'll be tight.
I like when he said when he saw the sign, "This is Anfield."
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice. Touch it.
So we've all, apart from you, Elly, I've done 1-0, Jim's done 2-1, but you've gone 3-1 to Liverpool, which is quite brave considering Arsenal have got the best defence in the league.
I just think Liverpool are going to have one of those blue, you know, those what they call them, blue moment. Is that what it's called? Yeah, just like they're going to be up for it as well because they want to prove that they're better than them. So, and I think they've got a better attack. They're more lethal. Yeah. I just think they're more deadly in front of goal.
Yeah, I do. 100%. Do you think whoever wins out of that game becomes title favourites, or do you think it's too soon?
I think it's a bit soon, really. I think it's a bit soon, but I just think Liverpool have got that little bit extra than Arsenal. Arsenal have had a lot of wins right last minute where they've been a little bit fortunate with shots that have deflected and gone in. And the other teams have made real stupid errors to let them get the winning goal. And Liverpool are just, I think, more convincing.
Yeah. When I watch Arsenal, I'm not impressed.
No, not
impressed. I think Liverpool.
They faff about a bit.
I still think
Jim, you're lagging.
They're a better team than Arsenal.
They are
lagging a bit. Yeah.
Let me go out back in.
All right, babe.
Liverpool's passing is the best in the league, even better than Man City's now, because Man City are going through a little bit of a change, right? And they're not as crisp with their passing, what I've seen so far. But Liverpool, their passing, there was one pass that Salah done, and I thought, bloody hell, you know, they've just got it, right? And I think they will get this one over the line. If we can push up as well and stay in contention and get our players back, we'll be there or thereabouts. Mate, like yesterday, I said we can win it, right? Because we're not out of it completely. But I think Liverpool will win it realistically because of their passing and their lethalness in front of goal. And they've got many scorers, haven't they? They've got so many players that score goals.
I mean, Arsenal are crying out for a decent forward, aren't they?
Yeah,
if they got a decent forward, they look a real dangerous team, but they just...
Yeah. I think they'll get rid of Nketiah, won't they? I think if they're bringing someone in there, I think Nketiah's days are numbered.
Yeah. Big up Lisa.
On the bench.
No, big up to Lisa Chica, who's just come in. Where is she? Let me find her, because she's changed her picture and she's got her two beautiful pussycats. Look, Oh my God. So beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous little babies. Everyone's saying Merry Christmas to each other, which is always nice.
I've got 2 pussies as well.
Oh, so have I.
Tell everybody. They'll all be knocking on my door.
Yeah, and then the last game of the weekend, which is on Christmas Eve, amazingly, is Wolves versus Chelsea. I've gone 1-0, Jimbo's gone 1-0, and you've gone 2-1 to Chelsea.
Yeah, I just think Chelsea are going to get that one.
Yeah, see, I can't see Chelsea winning at Wolves. I think that's a dodgy old stadium to go to, Molineux. And I think Jimenez is back. Jim, you've gone 1-1 for.
No, I'm not Jimenez. I'm Jim.
You've gone 1-1 for the Wolves and Chelsea game. Jim,
is he frozen?
Can you hear me?
Oh no,
can you hear me?
You're miles behind. You're absolute miles behind.
Are you on your laptop or your? Oh.
I've took him out. Jim, restart or go on your iPad.
Yeah.
Or come upstairs. Oi, oi. Let me. Oh, he's gone. Elly's Instagram inspired my temporary change to my cat. What are your cats' names? They're beautiful.
Yeah, George and Iggy, mine. What's your cat's name, Chica? What's your cat's name?
They're absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
2-1 Wolves. Mid-table clash. You've got to love it. You've got to love it.
You've got to love it,
yeah. I can't see Chelsea getting anything from that game. But I could be wrong. I think, is there a chance, do you think, Elly, that we could see a manager sacked over the Christmas period? Because obviously Ten Hag, Poch, both treading on thin ice.
Yeah. I think Poch will be safe because he's got them to the League Cup semi-final as well. And they're starting to pick up a bit. So I think he's safe because they see that as a project where he's going to gel all those new signings and all those youngsters. He needs to get a few more experienced players in as well, to give them a bit more depth, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I can't see anybody getting sacked before Christmas. Maybe after.
Yeah,
I mean, it's so cool to do it before Christmas, isn't it?
I can't see Ten Hag holding on to his job much longer.
Nah, I know what you mean because it's the way they're playing football as well. It's dross.
Exactly.
Like, if you're getting a few results over the line and still staying in the top 6, but that's not good enough for Man United, you know. But they've been like that for many, many years, haven't they? It's not just this season.
For me, I think Ten Hag goes before Poch. I think they've got to give Poch a season. Whether they will, because this is Chelsea we're talking about, I don't know. But he needs a bit of time.
You know what, though? I was thinking about Man United. They got to 2 cup finals last year and won one of them.
Yeah.
And the one they won was against Newcastle in the League Cup. And then in the FA Cup, they lost to Man City. So I suppose the owners, they're not like invested in football, like they're not proper. In my book, they're not proper football people. You know, they're just like investors and they take money out of the club as well. You know, so I think they need a whole revamp from the owners down to the bottom, don't they?
Yeah,
and they need a new stadium as well because that's crumbling apparently.
Yeah. William, who's your man Mizzy? I don't know who that is. Please explain. I'm confused. I'd love to watch a show where a panel consists of both genders. We do. What show? Which show? This show or our Dare Is to Debate? I'm very confused. But who's Mizzy? I don't know who Mizzy is. Thank you. Jake from the Neverland Pirates is the grey one. And Soda Stereo, aka Kitty, is the black and white. The kids get involved in naming the pets. That's so cute. They are beautiful cats. Absolutely gorgeous. One of mine is asleep on the floor after she's just knocked the teddy over, and the other one, I don't know where it is. While Jimbo's out, while Jimbo's out, I'm just going to play this again because I always play the Legends message twice in case anyone missed it. So I'm going to play this again.
So we went. Hi, it's Gary Mabbott here. To all the viewers of Just a Girl who love Spurs, have a very Merry Christmas and a fantastic 2024 and a very successful one.
What a lovely man. So we've got one more to go. So we've had Mickey Hazard, Ledley King, Graham Roberts, Gary Mabbott,
Paul Stewart.
We've got one left. So
yes,
got one on Christmas Eve, which
I cleared my cookies and all that. But I've lost the optimist.
That's all right. Don't worry.
But I like it there. I like the optimist.
I'll change it when I come down. Oh, in fact, I might even be able to change it here.
This one makes me laugh, man. I like the optimist. Get it back.
Hang on.
That's because you're optimistic.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
What I will say about the last Legends message is the funniest one of all. It is hilarious.
I know who you mean, but we're not.
Yeah, it is frigging hilarious. Now look, the optimist. You happy now?
Yeah.
Yes, I did forget Paul Stewart. And the funny thing is that the one video that's got the most views is the Paul Stewart Kit Kat video. It's got the most views on YouTube and
I saw that.
All the ones I've put on. Yeah. So, so we've got our final message on Christmas Eve, which I think we're on at 3:00, Jim, because Wolves Chelsea's on at 1:00. So I've put us to do our show at 3:00.
On Sunday.
On Sunday, yeah.
We're not on tomorrow.
No.
Because Spurs are playing.
Yeah. Oh, we must be doing an instant match reaction.
Instant match reaction, yeah.
I'll have to set that up.
Who's doing that?
Me, Elly, and Mia, and I'm sure you'll be allowed to join.
No, I'll leave you ladies to do it. It's your show.
Lisa, I have a very good friend who is known as Mickey Hazard, who done it all for me. That's why they're all the Legends messages, that most of them were done at the Tottenham Stadium in the lounge. That's why they're all wearing their suits with their ties, which is lovely. But tomorrow's one, Sunday's one, is so funny. Me and Jim were absolutely creased when we saw it.
It's a good one,
And the guy who it is a proper, absolute legend of all legends. It's not. I'll probably save the best for last as far as legend status. Yeah. So there we go.
Allen's an ambassador as well, isn't he?
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah.
Who's that?
He's lovely.
Clive Allen,
because all his family, like, they're all Spurs. Paul Allen, Les Allen.
Yeah.
They're all like Spurs. Then you've got Bradley Allen, and they've got very good connections with QPR as well, my husband's team.
Clive Allen does. Sorry, am I lagging?
No, you're all right.
No, you're all right now.
Oh, I was interrupting there. Sorry, Elly.
No, you're all right. Go on.
Clive Allen does the Tottenham TV.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Spurs play.
Michael Dawson does that podcast as well, doesn't he? I think he does it with Leathers.
Yeah, he does.
I love him.
Yeah. And
he's one of my favourites as well, old Michael Dawson. Absolute legend.
Lovely.
When they talk, when he does the Saturday football on the panel, and they talk bad about Spurs, you see his face.
Oh, no.
He gets the right needle. He don't like it.
Yeah. Is Andy Sinton still there doing stuff?
Andy Sinton I haven't seen, but he's another one who played for QPR and came to Spurs. Yeah. And Terry Venables as well. We got from Q, and what's his name? Jerry Francis.
Yeah.
There's so much connection between Spurs and QPR. It was destined that I was going to marry a QPR fan.
Yeah. I tell you, who did add me as a friend today? Steve Archibald.
Steve Archibald.
Yeah,
he was another good player.
Care of you.
Archibald. So I'm going to try. We've got Stewie coming on next year. We've got Graham Roberts coming on next year, and we're trying to get Steve Archibald on as well, and Mabbott hopefully as well. So
he's well in 360s now, Steve Archibald.
Yeah.
But
obviously I don't remember them at their peak, but I've seen them plenty of times.
Yeah,
But,
oh my God. That semi-final when we beat Wolves 3-0, Garth Crooks scored 2 and Ricky Villa, but Archibald and Crooks, they were fantastic.
Yeah.
Brilliant strike partnership.
Right, well, it must be time for Ben's.
Yeah, it's Ben's time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Benny boy.
We will be back tomorrow, me, Ellie, and Mia at. We're playing at 3:00, aren't we?
Yeah.
So,
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
4, about 6:00. Is that right?
Yeah. Roughly.
Are you at the game, Ellie?
I've got a ticket, but I'm deliberating whether not to go because I've been ill and I need to. I might go and I might give it away. I'm not sure. I told Missy Smith that I'm going, so I better go.
I was going to say, if you stay at home, can you watch it, Mia?
I can watch. Yeah, I can watch it on the TV.
Yeah.
Well, we're not on normal TV, are we?
No. You have to get a subscription.
Yeah,
I'll watch it anyway. So
yeah, we've got one. We've got one.
Yeah.
Well, it might be Ellie. It might not be Ellie. We'll see. But it'll definitely be someone doing a instant match reaction tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll come on regardless anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say you can get Ellie from the ground.
Yeah, and then we'll be back.
Smith on.
Yeah, and then we'll be back Christmas Eve. I don't know who will come on. Might be me and Jim. It might be me, Jim, and Ellie. It might be a load of us. We shall see. But have a great day, everyone. Thanks for coming in. Thank you so much to Leo for the super chat and Mile High Hotspur and Moondog for 2 super chats as well. Have a great day.
Thanks to Gary Mabbott.
Yeah, thanks to Mabs for his message. And go over to Ben's and come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.